Woody's master rose with a bright smile, raising his wine cup high. To celebrate Taoist Zun's long-awaited revenge, I offer a toast to both of you. His voice rang out, full of enthusiasm. Tianlu Zun smiled lightly, lifting her own cup. Many thanks to Senshanzu for the kindness. Woody's master laughed heartily. No need for thanks, no need for thanks. His eyes gleamed with calculation. If I ever get the chance to leave Jyoda Mountain, I hope the two of you can take care of me. Inside, he sneered. This young man's status is by no means ordinary. He might be useful in the future. Gu Chang'e, expression unreadable, took a slow sip of wine. Easy to talk about. His lips curved, but his narrowed eyes hid a darker thought. How could you possibly have the chance to leave Jyoda Mountain? Woody's master, oblivious, continued with a grand flourish. The prince and the mysterious lady, both unrivaled, both incomparable. Truly, a perfect match. Tianlu Zun laughed softly, swirling the wine in her cup before raising it high. Master Sanshan speaks nothing but the truth. I wholeheartedly agree. Right, husband. Gu Chang'e, caught mid-drink, froze for a fraction of a second. Right, right. He smiled faintly, his voice smooth, but inside, a silent sigh. This woman. Tianlu Zun's voice brushed against Gu Chang'e's mind, smooth as silk yet laced with warning. It's not time for a showdown yet. Can you at least act more sincerely? Gu Chang'e let out a light chuckle, lifting his wine cup lazily. I'm afraid that while I'm acting, the fake will become real, and then, one day, you'll reach out and touch my neck. Across the table, Tianlu Zun smiled slyly. Chang'e helped me get my revenge. How could I ever repay kindness with enmity? Do you still not trust me? It's too sad. Gu Chang'e's gaze sharpened slightly, a flicker of amusement mixed with cold calculation. Your style is different now. Your desire to die with me is practically written all over your face. Tianlu Zun merely blinked, still wearing that soft, unreadable smile. You're really working hard for the 8 desolations and 10 realms, Gu Chang'e mused, his voice like a dagger wrapped in velvet. But I advise you, stop having such crooked thoughts. Woody's master watched the two with narrowed eyes, sensing an odd tension between them. Had they quarreled? Tianlu Zun leaned in slightly, her expression soft, an attempt to close the distance. But before she could get too close, Gu Chang'e's hand shot out, gripping hers firmly. Xiao Yang knelt in silence, his hands trembling as he clutched the last remnants of his senior sister's presence. The world around him blurred, his vision clouded not by tears, but by the sheer weight of loss crushing his soul. From childhood to adulthood, only you and Master ever truly cared for me. His breath hitched. But now, you're gone. Completely erased from existence. If I, Xiao Yang, do not take revenge, then I am not worthy of being called human. Xiao Yang's master emerged from the shadows, his expression grave. The strength of that young man, even I felt a trace of danger. Xiao Yang turned, his face streaked with sorrow. Master. His master exhaled deeply. Now that the great mountain master is gone, we of the 9 mountains must tread carefully. Before you reach enlightenment, you must not seek revenge. Xiao Yang's fists tightened. I know, he muttered, suppressing the fury within. Your bloodline carries great power. If you can find your surviving clansmen and gain their aid, your path to vengeance may not be impossible. Xiao Yang's eyes flickered with shock. Guardian bloodline? You mean? His master reached into his robes, producing a gleaming suit of armor. This Silver Moon battle suit was forged from the remains of a Silver Moon god wolf I slew at the level of an enlightened being. I just made another deduction. Your duel with Gu Woody the day after tomorrow, it has become unpredictable. The heavens are shifting. Something isn't right. I'm worried, his master continued. But with this armor, at least you will have one more layer of protection. Xiao Yang straightened, his grief momentarily set aside. Master, you don't need to worry. I won't lose. If Gu Woody is truly at the same level as me, I am confident I can crush him. Why should I fear just 3 moves? Woody stood tall, his voice brimming with confidence. Young master, rest assured. Xiao Yang is only at the saint level. Even if I suppress my cultivation, he will never be my match. Gu Chang'e didn't even spare him a glance. You will lose. Woody's expression stiffened. But master, I am in the supreme realm. Even if I limit myself to his level, my mastery over magical powers and laws far surpasses his. How could I possibly lose? Gu Chang'e remained indifferent, his voice as calm as ever. Oh? Are you questioning my judgment? Then go ahead. Try it the day after tomorrow. But if you fail to obtain the 9 mountains immortal seal. He paused, his tone growing chillingly soft. You won't need to live anymore. Woody's breath caught in his throat. Cold sweat trickled down his back as he fell to his knees in terror. Woody dares not. I will stake my life to obtain Jashanxian for you. Guchanga finally turned his head, his demonic gaze locking onto Woody. Shut up, and relax. The two beauties floated gracefully. Senior sister, who do you think will win the battle for the seal? The older woman exhaled softly, her expression contemplative. Logically, Daozi's cultivation is higher. But back when eldest sister was still here, she often gave junior brother small advantages. If they're at the same level, there may still be some uncertainty. Her junior sister nodded, eyes filled with intrigue. I'm truly curious, who will the immortal seal ultimately be passed to? A light chuckle escaped the senior sister's lips. They're both too young. Although this is said to be a passing of the seal, I believe it is more likely that the mountain master will hold authority over it first. Just as her words faded, the air suddenly distorted, a deep rumbling reverberated through the sky. A crack split open, a storm of chaotic energy surged from within as a figure stepped out from the rift, Ada. Today, the 9 mountains would decide who would wield the immortal seal. Gu Wudi and Xiaoyang stood ready, tension thick in the air. Suddenly, a blinding light split the sky, the 9 mountains' immortal seal descended, radiating immense power. The crowd gasped in awe. This was the most treasured artifact of the 9 mountains, and its arrival signaled the start of a legendary battle. Woody's master, eyes gleaming with ambition, thought, if I win today's duel, this treasure will be mine forever. Meanwhile, Guchanga communicated telepathically to Tianlu Zuanv, is this the 9 mountains' immortal seal? It's even more powerful than the immortal slaying gourd and the supreme diagram. Tianlu Zuanv replied, this seal is tied to the very existence of the 9 mountains. Mastering it means controlling them. A wicked smile crossed Guchanga's face as he thought, once it's in my hands, the 9 mountains will be mine. Xiaoyang's master declared, according to our agreement, I will suppress your cultivation to match Xiaoyang's. Woody was soon restrained by a powerful ray, his strength diminished. Woody's master, watching from the sidelines, grumbled, this old man not only suppresses me but is secretly investigating me. Does he suspect Woody of something shady? Guchanga remained silent, observing the situation with his usual calm. In the background, the pink-robed beauty, a mountain master, warned, we cannot interfere in the feud between Tianlu Zuanv and Suyun. But if that man dares to make a move, we will unite to eliminate him. Another mountain master, a towering figure, nodded in agreement, while the orange-robed beauty, deep in thought, murmured, Lao Jiao has a strong bond with Chen Suyun, is he planning to avenge her in this disciple dispute? Woody smirked, junior brother Xiaoyang, I never expected so many disciples would watch our competition today. You'd better surrender, or I might accidentally kill you. Xiaoyang's eyes burned with fury. Collaborating with the one who killed my senior sister. You deserve to die. In a flash, Xiaoyang vanished, leaving Woody baffled. The bystanders whispered in shock, did Xiaoyang just take the initiative? But he said he would only take 3 moves. Does he truly want to compete with Daozi? Appearing behind Woody in an instant, Xiaoyang charged. Woody quickly reacted, preparing to defend. But before he could, Xiaoyang teleported again, delivering a powerful punch to his face. This punch is for my senior sister. Woody's eyes widened in shock as he was sent flying, crashing against the barrier, blood spilling from his mouth. The crowd gasped in disbelief. What? Xiaoyang's strength is terrifying. When we were at the same level, none of us had this kind of power. Xiaoyang, with a proud smile, taunted, I usually think of you as a senior brother, but you're just a peerless genius in your own mind. Boosting his fist, he charged again. Today, I'll break your dragon fist and show you what a real genius is. But Woody caught his fist, leaving Xiaoyang stunned. Woody's expression shifted as he smiled, what is a genius? He swiftly kicked Xiaoyang, sending him flying. The bystanders murmured in surprise, senior brother Woody is still much stronger. Even when suppressed, he's a supreme being. Xiaoyang's master stroked his beard, watching quietly. Woody stood confidently, a genius who can't even block my first move. How will you face my second? Xiaoyang, blood dripping from his mouth, gasped, no. Impossible. This can't be Holy Realm power. Woody smirked, are you fooled? Xiaoyang's mind raced. If I didn't have the Silver Moon battle suit, I'd be dead. He then stammered, you can't be Gu Woody. Woody's gaze darkened. Who else would I be if not Gu Woody? Xiaoyang finally understood, his face filled with disbelief. It's you. Woody sneered, what nonsense are you talking about? Subscribe.
Like.
Comment.
Share.